Everyone, today I share with you how to make a hat. So first I need to make a circle for the crown, and I need the 7-inch circle, and this is the standard size. It can fit everybody's head, and if you have big head, more brain, then you can increase the size. Now I need the 7-inch circle. I need to go around and mark 3.5 inch. 3.5 inches. Go around and mark. So I want a 7-inch circle. So I'm gonna go around and I mark 3.5 inches. So if you want to make the circle a certain size, then you fold and then you go half of the circle you're looking for. Now I'm gonna cut this out so I can have the 7-inch circle. Now we're going to make the rim. So the rim have two sides, the one next to the crown and the one outside. And cut the 3 inches by 10.5. Very easy. And this is the regular size for adult head. So and I'm going to fold it into 4. This is the old-fashioned kind of hat making, but it's perfect for a beginner. So I'm folding into 4 and cut all the way up and leave about like 1/4 of an inch on the top here, so easy for you to spread it out. After you cutting this out, you're going to place on the different, get another paper, and then you're going to go on the side and place this in here. Just tape it down, and then on each one right here, you're going to spread it out 1/2 inch. So let's just do 1/2 inch. That 1/2 inch the first one, and then the next one 1/2 inch, and then the last one 1/2 inch. Now you have the templates for the first rim near the crown of the hat. So let's go cut this out so you have a template. Okay, so go and cut this around it. Now for this one I finished, and you need to cut so this is the fold. You're going to cut one main fabric and one lining fabric. For the lining fabric, I always use 100% cotton on my video. So the crown is 1 and this is 2. So you need to dot the number down so you know this is 2. And go into the next one. I need 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches. I usually do this so when I connect it's even, and then 6 inches long. 3.5 by 6. So this piece, you also gonna fold in 4 times. That's 1 time, and then you fold it again. Okay, now you get 4. You're gonna cut same thing. Cut into on the line here that you just fold, cut into 4. Cut it close. So after you cut, you're gonna get another piece of paper. So I'm gonna go from here. Just place it right everywhere you want. And then you're gonna turn this. First one, 1 inch. So move the thing out to 1 inch. It right there. I'm gonna tape it down. One inch. Okay, next one, 3/4 of an inch. So move this 3/4 of an inch. Keep on moving. Spread that out. Move it back in that a lot. So 3/4 of an inch is right there. Tape it down. 3/4 of an inch. And then the last one is 1 inch. So spread it out. 1 inch. Move this a little bit out. That 1 inch. And tape this down. Super easy, isn't it? Now you have the templates right here. So this is number 3. This is the fold. The fold is on my left. So you going to place on the fabric and you going to cut 3 main fabric, 3 lining, and then I'll show you what to do. When you're done cutting the fabric and everything, I suggest you to make another one just on the plain paper, and then you go on to fold it in half this way, and then you go in 1/4 of an inch, cut it smaller, 1/4 of an inch, okay, and it here 1/4 of an inch. Then you can cut like this one. I cut smaller, 1/4 of an inch. This one you going to cut 4 interfacing, 4 interfacing. Remember, the interfacing, you're gonna cut 1/4 of an inch smaller on each side. So that way, it happen a 1/4 of an inch down to here, like this. Okay. You're gonna mark 1/4 of an inch. You're gonna cut that, and then you're gonna mark 1/4 of an inch. You're gonna cut to here, and then it here, like that. Cut that, so it come down smaller of this. I cut the crown, I cut the main side and the lining, so 1 of each. And then the number 2 I cut in here. Remember the fold, I fold the fabric and then I place the template, place at the fold, and I cut in here 1 main and 1 lining. That is number 2. Number 3, I cut 4 interfacing, 3 main fabric, and 3 lining fabric. How simple that is. Alright, so let's just put them together. So this is number 3. Number 3 have the most piece, 3, 3, and 4 interfacing. With the number 3, we have 3 main fabric and 3 lining. Okay, so I take 1 piece away. Remember we have 4 interfacing, so I take 1 lining away and 1 main away. Just put that there. And then here the 2 interfacing I iron on the lining like this, and then 2 on the main side. That's why I cut 4 interfacing for 2 of each. Alright, let's just put this together. Let's just do the lining, put that away, and then we'll do the main and the lining. So let's just face this together. Right side facing the right side. Right here, we're going to sew right on that line. Or it can be a 1/4 up and inseam allowance. Sew this side. And then when you're done sewing, open this up. After you sewing these 2 together, open this up, and this is the one without the interfacing. You're going to place the right side facing the right side to this one. Quarter up and inch, you're gonna sew this, and then on this side you're going to face on this side right here, and you're going to sew this one. Do the same thing to the lining piece like that. So when you're done, it's gonna look like this. This is for the main side, and the lining side you do exact the same. Everyone, after I sew on these 2, this is the main side and this is the lining. So you see the interfacing on 2, and then this one without the interface. Press all around, which I already did. I just want to show you that. Okay, so now you go on to place the right side. Remember the interfacing have to face to the interfacing, so the interfacing is now staying on top like that. Now you're gonna place this one right side to the right side, facing together like this. So the one without interfacing face together, interfacing face like that. You're going to sew a 1/4 up and inseam allowance. You're gonna sew the outer side here all around the outer. Everyone, after I sew around on the outer line here, 1/4 up an inch, you can go in inside out like this to the right side. You're gonna place it together like this. After you press, you're going to do this, and then you iron this, and then you're gonna top stitch all around the outer line. So everyone, after I top stitch all around this, the whole thing, so the hat have the rim here, and then remember we have the 2 that we didn't iron the interfacing. This is the 2 that for the bow in the back. So this is the sole line right here. Let me mark so you can see that the sole line, the one that without the interface, and this lining with the no interfacing, and the main with no interfacing, and the one with the interfacing, it right around here above me. That for the rim of the hat. Okay, so from that sole line right there, you're gonna mark 1/2 inch. on this area right here, the one with no interface, and this part right here, this is the sole line. You're gonna go out half an inch, and you're gonna mark right there half an inch, and then on this side, that's the sole line right here, this half an inch, and then you're going down like a quarter up an inch. You're gonna mark a quarter up an inch. If you want a wider rim, then you can cut the wider. When I cut the rim, instead of doing 3.5 inches or 3 inches, something like that, you increase that side, the wide side. Okay, so for that, I'm gonna go and fold it in, but I'm gonna go and just cut a little bit like that around, just tiny bit, because the curve, sometimes if you fold around the curve, it's a little bit hard. All right, so you're gonna go and fold it like this, and then you're going to iron this around a quarter up and you're gonna fold it in. Gonna sew it down all the way down to here. From here, that the rim of the hat, you're gonna go and top stitch around one line, two line, all the way down to here. Okay, now I have sewn this part right here. This part of the hat, I top stitch around a quarter up and in. You go into face, I already face the right side to the right side. You go on to sew a quarter up and in seam allowance, sewing this together, and then the main side too, sew a quarter up and ends together. So after I sew a quarter up and in here, you're gonna press on the line and then just put this away, and we're gonna do exactly the same I show you here. You're doing this one. So I want to show you this so you can see, because the other one is black, you cannot see. Now when you look, you can see that we have the small rim, and then the big one, the small here, go to here. So let's just fold this circle, the crown, in half. Can you believe you have to fold your crown? Okay, so that right there, and then we're going to bring, first you're gonna bring this right side, facing the right side, where exactly when you fold it in half with the line put in together. So after you clip it all together, you're going to sew around with the quarter up and in seam allowance. Remember, you have to do the other piece too, release the lining pieces. So everyone, after I sew on this one and then on the lining too, so you're gonna go and press on the right side, go on the right side. You can iron if you want to, but when you press, you're gonna press this out in this side, okay? Go press this all around. You can iron it if you want to. Go and top stitch on this side, on the rim, all around. Top stitch. You can top stitch a quarter up and in or less. And after I top stitch around here and sew at the lining piece, I also top stitch around. So let's just do this piece on the main side. You remember, this is the one that without the interfacing. This side right here without interfacing. Remember that piece? It's right here. Let me just clip it there so you know. It's right here. That's where the piece don't have the interfacing. right here, and this one is right here. So you know the difference right there. That later on is gonna be in the back for the bow, and this one it's gonna be the front. So we're going to sew it together. So now when you sew this, you see this line right here, that sew line right here, you can match it over here if you want to. That right here, you can bring that over, right side touching the right side. You go around, and then you're going to clip around this right side touching the right and go all around this circle, and then after that you're gonna sew. But first you're gonna clip. But when you sew, I show you here, but when you sew it, you don't have to clip like this. You can just sew around and then move the fabric and sew. Turn it over this way so it's easier. This hat is so cute. I make one last summer, but I didn't do the video. There's a lot of things I do without cam recording. Okay, so it go like this, and I go right in here. This is where the sew line, everything gonna meet up nicely. Quarter up and inseam allowance, you're gonna sew this side together. And you look, this is the right side, and this is the extra right here. That for the bow in the back. That the front of the hat. So now we're going to add the lining piece on. So this is the front of the hat, and there the side right here that we sew the piece together from the beginning, and the side that where we fold this in half. You see the sew line when we sew a quarter up and in the rim together, so the line is still here earlier when I marked. Okay, so I'm gonna go start it like this. The line right here, I'm gonna go from here, and I'm wrapping around to here, so like this, clipping around. When you sew, you can take it out, but you can just do this. I show you here. Go and clip around, pin or whatever you decide to use. It's all up to you, like that, and then go around this. It's gonna fit perfectly. This is the standard size, everyone. And so I don't do the math for you, so you can just increase the size or decrease the size. I don't know. I just do on this side. That's the standard size for everyone. So don't ask me if your head is 20 inches, how much I can't do that, okay? So going around, and then this side right here, that's the sew line, go all the way down to here, where the end, where the sew line in the center, clip it right there. So from here you're going to stuck this everything inside, so like this one, put everything inside of this. And now you're going to do all around on this side. Make sure it's all going in together. So going around this, and you can clip and you can pin. Again, it's up to you, whatever you want to use. Go all the way down to here. Remember, put this side down. the bow in the back, you don't sew it. You go on around like this, okay? Just like so. Right on the side here, you're gonna leave about like 2.5 inches or 3 inches open. So you're gonna start sewing. From here, you're gonna go all around to here and stop. Leave this open so you can inside out 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. So everyone, after I sew all around, and here I left about 2.5 to 3 inches open. Remember, you need to back stitch a few times because when you inside out it's thick, you don't want to rip the fabric off, okay? So from here, you can inside out this. You're going to fold it back 1/4 of an inch. You're gonna fold it back here that you left it open. To share with you, just put on your lap, your knee. You sit down and you put on your knee, and then here it's easy for you just to sew all the way. To close everyone, I have sewn this back. So nice. And now we're gonna work on the hat itself. You can iron this if you want to. It's so beautiful. Look at this. Look at the extra in the back here. We're gonna work in this. When you work with dark color, the little dresses seem to fly in everywhere. And so like this, everyone, I'm gonna go and mark the center of this. This is for the bow in the back of the hat. Okay, the center. You can, first you're gonna fold this to a bow first. I'm gonna just caterpillar. Cutting it here 1.5 inches by 2 inches long, and I'm gonna fold 1/4 of an inch on the 2 ends, and I fold it again. You wanna make it bigger, you can, just like this. And then I'm going to here, I'm gonna wrap this around, go in the back, and then I fold this 1/4 of an inch, and then wrap this, and I'm sewing this just to wrap the area where we have the bow. So everyone, after I sew this together, it right in the center, right up there, just right on the top like that. So now you can see that's the bow like this. That is how it is. Then you go on to sew it right here back so that can stay down, and then here you can sew it down. So the hat in the back like this, the bow is gonna stay like this down. All right, just sew a little tiny bit right here. Just sew up and down, just make sure it stay down. All right. So this is the back, everyone. This looks so cute with the bow. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Love you. Stay safe, everyone.